Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? I'm going to try to go back and go through these. There's a lot of you people here already. Nikki, Black Sheep, E.T., Gator, Jake, hey, Tommy, Al, Johnny, how you doing? If I missed somebody, Ron, how you doing? Glad you could make it here. Is Grace here? I missed Grace already. He's saying hi to Grace. Yeah, of course I miss Grace. How you doing? Brock is here. If I miss, like I said, if I miss somebody, I'll come back. And if you got a question, put question in there. It was a lot of people actually showed up last night, so it was interesting to say the least. Nikki saying hi to everybody, and let's see. Waiting on my wife's channel. There you go. Did I miss anybody, Mr. Mitch? Well, I think I got everybody. Oh, there's Bodo. Hey, Bodo. Morning to you. I think I'm... Oh, Mr. Meaner, how you doing? Is it late or early for you? I know the one that I did last night was, I think, more in line with your time. You're East Coast, New York, so I guess you're all right. It's evening, right? I'm guessing. It says good morning. Let's see. Chris, there he is. How you feeling, brother? Chris was having a good time last night. He's going to be in the major man in charge of all the video and stuff for the live feed. I believe it's tomorrow, Thai time. Mike's channel, which is oh God, my mind's gone. What is it? Live your ass off. Sorry, Mike. Hey, Daniel. He's getting married in the Philippines. So anybody that's interested in, I know absolutely nothing about Philippine culture. Chris has given me a little insight. Mike's kind of, but I really don't know that much. So I'm interested in it. So if you guys want to, hey, Nikki, by all means, join them. I think they're going to do the whole thing from start to finish. Hey, Gary, how you doing? Everybody's saying hi to everybody, which is very cool. Dave, can you sing the blues on Sunday? Yeah. Bodo. There's a YouTube deal there, I think, the link Chris put up. I'm believing that's the one for the wedding deal, on Mike's wedding. Tomorrow, I think. Are we hung over this morning, Chris, or are we in pretty good shape? Chris is a man after my own heart, drinking Johnny Walker. That used to be, Scotch was my drink of choice. It was either Walker or Chevitz, so, but not anymore, obviously. Hey, Tom, how you doing? He's saying good morning. So anyway, wow, 24 people. We're off and running. It was actually a pretty good deal. Some of the stuff kind of I got misdirectioned, but I guess, I don't know. Anyway, there was quite a few people. I think mostly people that normally watch. I don't know if we picked up anybody from the UK or anything. And actually, the only person that didn't come on from the UK is Nikki. But I think you work, right, Nikki? You're not retired. right? So I think Nikki works. So I don't think it was a ideal time for Nikki. I want to say it was like noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon UK time. And me staying up much later than that, I did an hour and a half live stream. I thought I was going to end up with 5 people and doing like a 20-minute live stream. So thanks everybody for that. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, Nomad's here. Hey T, or is that he's saying Tom? He's saying Tom, I think. Hey Alexander man, how you doing? Uh, from Northern Cal. Okay, I don't know if I've seen you before. Tazo, Johnzy. You got me. I hope I didn't butcher your name too bad. Welcome. Glad you could make it. See, everybody's saying hi. Good morning, Misdemeanor. But yeah, isn't it, Misdemeanor? It's your time. What time is it there in New York right now? Because I want to say it's pretty close to our time, but at night, right? It's like 12 hours difference. So it's like 8:30 at night. Is that right? Yes, it worked. Chris, yes, it worked out well last night. Just finished editing in relaxed mode. Cool, good for you, Chris. Everybody saying hello. Like I said, that's what I like. I think the only thing I'll really say about most of the stuff in that live stream last night was the people that are close to this channel, the main core, and everybody that's subscribed, I should say, are good people, man, and I appreciate you putting up with my rants occasionally. I try to keep everything on here completely positive, and I wasn't completely positive last night, but certain things irk me. If you watch this channel, I don't mind, all I'm going to say about it, I don't mind people saying stuff, well, you're fat, you're Santa Claus, you're this, you're that. I got no problem with that. It's the person's channel. I don't care. But when you're lying about me, then we have a problem. And that it just got up to here, and I had the cup bubbled over or whatever it's called. So anyway, hey Robert, how you doing? That's what I got to say about there. I got the things and said the things that I guess I wanted to say. Obviously, I wouldn't have said them. So anyway, I don't like that any kind of bummers because we're on an upbeat channel, and I kind of brought negativity into it. So I apologize to my subscribers for that. Hey James, how you doing? Saying hi to everybody. But that's what I like. Question: what about the knees? I didn't. She doesn't go to work until Monday. I will though. I will remind her again to find out about pre-existing conditions. And then I decided on I know the next one's going to be, someone's going to ask me about my procrastinating on my passport. I'm going to wait till after I get back from Koh Chang. I don't want to take the chance of sending it's less than a month away. And I don't want to take the chance of them not getting it back to me and having any kind of problem with it. So, but I do have the paperwork and everything ready to go, so I'm going to get it done as soon as I get back. What else was on very soon? I spelled your name incorrectly. I've done that a few times. Now, you know what my problem is, Misdemeanor, is I talk into my phone because I'm a horrible speller. I think English, the last English that I had and stuff was probably, God, it was 7th grade, 8th grade in junior high school. So, not that I'm stupid by any means, but I just, for some reason, some things I never bothered. It wasn't important to me, and other things were. But that's my biggest thing. And talking into the damn thing, you've got to be real careful too. And it took me a while to learn once I talked to look at it, read it, because you say something and it says, "I love you, will you come to me?" I didn't say that, So you got to be real careful. But I misspell shit all the time, so don't feel like the lone wolf. Same here, yeah. It is. It's just what happens. But thank God for it. And now that I've gotten to the point where I just don't press send, it helps me a lot. I'm just not the greatest speller, and I don't want to look like a complete idiot. Although sometimes I do. Question: what stage is the Thai kitchen? He was supposed to come today. I swear, if it isn't one thing, it's another. One of the workers tested positive. So they've been outside. They never come in the house. They don't do anything. So I'm not too worried about that. But I am worried about my cousin or whatever. And he says he's fine. But one of the other workers that's been working with him, his grandmother's been sick on and off, and I actually talked to my wife last night. I said, why don't we send her after work? The whole family would go over with the grandmother and spend time with her, and in anticipation that she's not going. She's 96 or something, so it's not like she's a spring little chicken. She's had a life. So I told her last night, why don't we get him something? And she said, I'm gonna, give him some money or send some food, so when they all sit down, they can have a meal together. And I said, perfect. Go ahead and do that. So she was doing that. Well, this morning he was gonna come, and then he got a call from the one worker saying his grandma passed away early this morning, I guess. So I guess to answer your question, it's maybe 70%. He still has to do all the electrical's done, the plumbing's done. He has to complete the countertop, which is no big deal, half a day's worth of work. Then put the doors on and finish stuff. He's probably got about a week and a half, I'm guessing, if they all show up, if all three of them do. And I was hoping they were going to do the countertop yesterday, and I would have got another one. But I'll get something out next week, and it should be done within the next week and a half, I hope. What's Ron saying? Since the interception of the internet, spelling has not been the requirement. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, abbreviations. And you know what's weird? And I'm so naive to all this crap, right? Whenever I see somebody and they say something to me and they have an abbreviated deal, it just whoosh, right over my freaking head. And I go straight to Google. What does this mean when abbreviated? And 99.9% of the time or that I've done it, Google pops me out an answer. There's T. How you doing? Was Randy? Did I miss? Hey, there's Jiu-Jitsu. I was just watching James's deal, and I did watch the video that you guys did where you went to get. I watched the whole thing and I didn't comment on it, and I haven't had a chance to watch one or two of yours. I really like. He's got good content. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. But James pumped you up today on his live stream, which I'm sure you were watching. James is good at that. He's a good guy. Definitely a good guy. Alexander, what did you say? Your OCD about what? About spelling. I would correct people's spelling on YouTube to help, but I don't want people to think I'm a smartass. Some people would. I wouldn't. I'm, like Black Sheep. Hey, I don't want to do anything. Can I help you design the back? Hell yeah. Comments. Give me all the information you can. I want as much information as I can get. Then it's up to me to say, okay, well, that was a good idea, but I don't like it. A lot of people can't do that. They take offense to anything that people say, which I think is ridiculous. But there are a lot of people that would take that as some kind of a shot at them if they don't know how to spell or something. Oh, let's see. Mr. Passport, I've been watching and enjoying. Cool, there you go. Mr. Meaner's been watching Jiu-Jitsu. I like it. He's got good content, right? I think so. Better than mine. I barely get stuff out. Although I have been enjoying doing the videos. And Chuck just, the video he put out today was when me and my wife went and met him. And then I guess he split it up. Then he came over to the house after that video and, not for long, 15, 20 minutes. He had a long drive back, and the drive before was 7-8 hours or something. He was beat. They were beat up pretty good. They're great people. Some of the best that I've met here in Thailand. Everybody that I met here in Thailand's good. But they're, like I said, face value, man. When you see them, what you're seeing when you see them on YouTube is what you get in person. And that's the way it should be. If I missed something, let me know, guys. Hey, James, how you doing? James was doing a live stream this morning. I was saying you were help pumping up Jiu-Jitsu, as you always do with everybody. He's helped me immensely and other people. James is the man. Great guy. In fact, I'll give you one. If you're not subscribed to Chocolate Man in Thailand, subscribe to him. Of course, most of you came from Chocolate Man in Thailand, but he wasn't watching. Okay. He did. He always does with everybody. James is a good dude, man. No doubt. Looking forward to meeting up again. Text. I have to watch it. A couple of times in the past, I've sent stuff out on voice text and got myself in trouble. So I've learned how to look at it before I press send. Grays is saying hi to everybody. 40 in the chat. Yeah, I know. Pretty good, huh? That's good for me. Hit the like button. Thanks, James. Uh, let's see. And they were saying on the 10. Oh, Joe. Let's see. You know who this is going to. You bet. And I don't know if I said it last night. I don't know if I said it today. The two extra tables came yesterday or day before. So Monday or Tuesday, or we'll jam over there. And because I didn't like it when I left that school. The a couple of kids, because they had the 20 kids and the 4 tables, they had a 5 at a table, and on the end 4 was perfect for the little tables that we got. So I'm glad they came in already to get them over there. But the kids, I guess, have already picked out. I don't know if they've written their names on the chairs, but they know which chair is theirs. And needless to say, the girls went after all the hot pink ones and stuff like that. In fact, I had another question that my wife hit me up to this morning, and I wanted to get your guys' input on what I should do. I'm going to try to do something with the play yards and stuff at the school, and of course feeding them and another thing. But she brought up an interesting thing that I do nothing about, and I'll run it by you guys. I think it's a good idea. These schools, they don't have enough money to pay their teachers, and they don't have enough teachers. So what they do is they get people in the students, parents, and stuff, and they have very little money, 500 baht, 100 baht, 1,000 baht, and they collect from everybody, and they pay the year's wages for the teacher. And she asked me, could we, contribute? And I said, it's totally up to you, because it's up to my wife, as I've told you. But I want to run it by people, what they think about that. I think it's a good thing. I mean, the more teachers, the better, right? In the school. Let's see. Everybody's still saying good evening. Hello to everybody. Very cool. That's what I like the most about doing this YouTube, man. Is right here, all the stuff that's going on right now in the chat. Everybody says hello to everybody. But if you do, tell me yes or no on the maybe giving a little donation to the teacher fund. I was thinking maybe a couple, 3,000 baht, something like that, $100 or something. So let me know what you think. I still have enough money that was given to me to do whatever I want to do with it, which is going back to Thailand. But let me know. I like to keep it, See, Joe's saying yes. Anybody want a coffee? Brock's going to bring coffee to everybody. Zero sleep, Mitch. How do you do that, man? I'm too old a bastard now. I've got to go to sleep. Is YouTube a hobby, or you know what it is? I'm in Surin. There's nobody here, James. So that I get to speak English for usually between an hour and 2 hours every other day. And the people that I've met, like I said, you included in that, and Chuck and Joe and Mitch and Mark, and everybody. 100% of the people that I met is why I do YouTube. Definitely not for any money. I have enough to retire. I don't need this. Donation to the teachers. Randy says thumbs up. Yeah, I think it's a good deal. I just like to run it by you guys anyway. And Joe says for the teachers fund. You're the man, Joe. So far between last night and today, Joe's donated to the in-laws. Now it's the mother-in-law, because I'm about 5 deals behind on his give your stepfather his candy stuff. What did I say? Cowlock. I think I say that right. Now I at least know the name. But Joe's make sure that they get there, and they're so excited. You saw I sent Joe the little video of my father-in-law thanking him for the candy, and they are, for what, 80 baht or something like that is what I spend usually. So what is that? $2.50 or something, and just smile from ear to ear. You think you gave him $1 million. Thai people are the absolute greatest. Yeah, I don't know, man. He looks kind of like a shady character. I think it is possible within within his ability to go ahead and nab a bicycle. Cowlick, yeah, Cowlick. Um, it, I got to taste it, and I'm almost positive in one of Chuck's videos, I think it was Bruce that was eating it out of a cup, and said it was fermented rice, and my wife said that's what Cowlack is. Hey, Dib Media, how you doing? Glad to see you. Just Bitch says he's heard rumors. Okay. Everybody saying hi to the media. So anyway, so that's the deal on the schools. I'm still like, I still got to figure out what I'm going to do with the play yards, and I still got to get with my wife's best friend on the other school, the original school, which I found out was in Buriram, which doesn't matter. The outskirts, they're right here, Sarin and Buriram, and the school sits right there. So I'll keep everybody updated on what's going on. I like to, just for peace of mind, and I want everybody to see the smiles on their face, because that gives me the joy. Screw the money. The money's the least, whatever. Everybody's generous, and like I said, I'm really appreciative that you guys trust me. So I want to make sure that everybody sees it. So no. Hey, Johnny. This month's dono goes to the kids. Hey, thanks, Johnny. Appreciate it, brother. But, it is. And that's why I'm doing the videos on it. It isn't so much as like, oh, look what I'm doing. It's, look what my wife's doing with what she's getting. How she's a poor Thai lady, or was, and gets to give back to Thailand, which she never thought she would be able to do anything. Did I miss anything? I didn't see. Did I say hi to? Did you just get here or no? T&W. Hey, how you doing? Good morning to you. In Thailand morning. Let's see. I haven't seen any questions, so. And Mitch already put up your channel. I didn't. Half the people I didn't know. Some people don't even. I mean, Mitch, what did you have? 300 and 300 subscribers before you even had any content up. And Mitch is over 500 subscribers, by the way. So he needs to get to 1,000 just because. And I don't know, I think I went to 1,600 too. A lot of people joined in the last week and a half, I guess. Like 30 or something, 20 people, which is a lot for me. That's interesting. There's still all the money that everybody has sent to Super Chat is still sitting with Google. In fact, I just went over it this morning with my wife and asked for they sent out January 22nd, they sent out the PIN number for the AdSense account. And it's under my understanding that I have to open it up because I already started it, and then I can change AdSense accounts. My wife's has already got the PIN number already set up, ready to go. So as soon as I get it, I can switch it over, and then it goes. Then I don't have to worry about it. As of now, I'm just giving her the money. I'm not going to let her have to wait for the dough. So she's got a bunch of dough, and she knows what she wants to do. But she always asks me, which I think is cool. Like we had talked, I don't know if it was last night or in another live stream, this one here, her biggest complaint was that I never asked her, you want to go buy a car, you want to pick out a car. I just did it, It was just the way I was raised, I just did stuff. But, so anyway, so she's got it. So I had to give it to her. So I want to get it back. So I'm going to try to do that. So we requested another PIN number, and when it did come up, it was kind of interesting, which I thought was cool. It says if you do get the original one, you can still use it, whatever. But what I didn't, my wife changed the address. I said, hey, it's been like forever. You got yours in like under 2 weeks, and I said, are we getting any mail here? And well, him and hawed. And when I asked her, I said, they want me to verify the address before I asked for a new PIN number, and she changed something in there. So I don't know. I didn't want to go ballistic or anything. I said, okay, good. And I sent it off, so we'll see what happens. Mitch doesn't forget us little people. I think he forgot little people a long time ago, James. It's not something he's going to forget. He's going to go, who's James? What? Who is that? Fa? I think I had a nail lady at one time in my life that was named Fa. But anyway, that's a good one, though. I like that. It sounds wrong. And Nikki, you're over 1,000. What Nikki needs is watch hours. And like I told her, you need to get a couple of people that are really dedicated to you, which I am one. And you're in the middle of the night, or when you go, whatever you want to do it, just open up a stream and people can log in, and I'll set my phone over there with the battery going, and for 8 hours straight, you get 4 or 5, 6 people doing that aren't gonna or have 2 phones, which I do, and you'll bank the hours. It's hard to get. I was lucky when I started doing the live streams. I was way over my hours before I got to 1,000 subs. Let's see, what did Gary say? Definitely Chocolate Man in Thailand. Not Mitch remembers where he came from. Yeah, he says he's not going to come on here anymore. I need to pay him. I said, well, how much do I actually need to pay you in order for you to come on my channel? He hasn't given me an exact figure. He says I have to go through his business, people, and call this one, do that, and then they'll come up with a figure on how much I have to pay him. But one day he'll let me know how much I need to pay him to have him come on. He said the other day was the last time that he's coming on for free. He's had it with little people. Hey, thanks, Jiu-Jitsu. I appreciate it. And it is, and on that subject, real quick, is the PayPal only takes like 2.5% or 3% or something like that, and Google takes over 30% or something. And that's the only reason why I say PayPal. It doesn't really matter. Money's money. It all comes to it. Though. But yeah, so then get back to the other thing. Someday, he said, have your people get a hold of my people, and we'll find out how much I need to get, whether it's for an hour session or whether you only want me for a half hour, and we'll come up with something. But I don't think he's going to be fair. He's going to want some exorbitant amount of money, like 10 baht, which I think is way overpriced for him. But I might pay the 10 baht. I'll borrow it from my wife. It's only one of these coins on our pay me please. 10 baht for a half hour. Let's see, your page looks amazing. Yeah, it's really good stuff if you like that kind of stuff. I think Nikki should get more into, like I do. I don't like looking at myself, and I'm sure that's the way Nikki is. I'm guessing. I could be totally wrong. But like what Joe said when he told me to get started is just get behind. I never talked. Start talking in the videos, and then when you're comfortable with hearing your voice and talking, then turn the camera around every once in a while, and I did, and now you can't shut me up. Look at what's going on now. Good seeing you. Time to get on my beautiful bicycle. Does it look similar to yours, James, or is it a totally different model, color? Let us know. Thanks for coming by, Jiu-Jitsu. I appreciate it. Like I said, if you guys aren't subscribed, he has good content. I would definitely suggest him. Brock needs a charter jet. Is that .com or? I know mine was buymeaferrari.com, but yeah, Joe, you've got it right. He said he would love to see Nikki over me, no doubt. But that's the way I got into it again. And like I said, I'm more than content if you go. I'm putting up a live stream to get hours. God bless you, and start a live stream. I'll set my phone, set it up, and go about my business. So you'll get some hours. I don't know how far are you away from. What is it you need? 4,000? I think it's 4,000. Nikki liked that joke. uh, we'll see who's laughing when the boys in brown take your right down. The thief boy. That's hilarious. I'm looking forward to meeting him too. When I go, we'll have a lot of fun when we go there. I haven't seen Mark in a while. I haven't seen Tom, Thailand Digital Nomad in a while. I haven't seen Mitch, although me and Mitch talk quite often. But I like to see everybody. James again. I am going to go to Tat Phnom again and see Chuck and Paige. So I've got a couple of things planned, and I'm looking forward to the 7 days with the family in Koh Chang. That's gonna be fun. Dave for Nikki again. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm going to start a GoFundMe for complete your body makeover. Yeah, that's what I need. Misdemeanor. Let's see. There's Chris, Nikki done. Don't worry, Nikki. We have enough mods to keep the creeps out. Yeah, there you go, Nikki. He's got it. Yeah. Morning. Hey, Craig, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Glad you could make it by. Another day in Thai. You bet, man. Every day in Thailand's a day in paradise. You know. Used to say every day fishing is better than working, right? Now every day in Thailand is better than anything. I couldn't even imagine having to go back to the States. And the even worse part of imagine is to be someplace that has 2 feet of snow or 4 feet of snow. I can go out right now and I think it's 92 outside. Our temperature's rising, so wet season is right here. It's going to start pouring. That's the main reason. Although the Thai kitchen is watertight. It still needs to be painted on the outside where they made it smooth. Maybe I'll try to get them to do that, and then leave all the inside work for when it's raining, because I think it's going to start pouring soon, very soon. D&W said we're planning a trip to Koh Chang early April. Maybe see you there. Yeah. When am I going? Yeah, I'm going early April, real early April. Get a hold of me. Or try to send me an email. Koidoctor1, KOIDR1 at gmail.com. You can look on if you got a computer on my About, that's the email address that's in there. Yeah, I'd love to hook up. Definitely. Love that island. And Chuck and Paige were basically the ones that turned me on to Koh Chang, and we've been there 3 times, I think. I'm so horrible. It's all a blur. Like I said, any day in Thailand's better than what I could think of back in the States. And it's, like I said, I couldn't even imagine going through what some people are in, like I said, 3-4 feet of snow, Fahrenheit-wise, 10 degrees, 20 degrees even. Anything below freezing sucks. Like I said, in my house in the High Sierras that I got rid of, that sold, I had an awesome wood-burning fireplace. One of the best ones made. And it was cool with just me and my wife. Had all glass wall, looking out, the snow coming down, the outside lights on at night, and the wood burning stove blaring, and it's like 20 degrees outside and it's like 80. My wife liked it warm. 80 degrees inside, so it was awesome. But then after the initial shell shock, 2 days later, go away. Enough with the snow. And the 3,000 foot level, like I had said before, that I lived at in the High Sierras was perfect. The most we'd usually get is maybe a foot of snow, and it'd be gone in 2-3 days. So it was almost perfect place. Yeah, I couldn't do it, Al. There's no way. Craig posted his first video. Did everybody subscribe to Craig's channel? I'll go over. I didn't know that. Did I get notified? I think I'll go and check. What's Brock? I'm fine, Nikki. Just a little slow today. out four wheeling the beach right. Yeah, if you haven't seen some of the pictures, that the place that Brock was at was freaking awesome. And that's the way, like I said, that one Aussie guy that I watch, the one that's got a couple million subscribers, the kid, I don't know, he's mid 30s or something, early 30s. I enjoy watching him. That's all he's on the Aussie coast. Water's like just behind me, and that's how he was an electrician, and now he's a full-time YouTuber with two boats, a house that he bought, motorcycles. Now his brother works for him. I mean, it's a big success story, and he deserves it. The guy puts out content every couple of days, and it's excellent content. If you like fishing and diving, free diving, he free dives with a spear gun. It's an awesome channel. But that's what looked like where Brock was at, man. I miss the ocean. If I had to say anything, my biggest deal is not living on the ocean. I like the ocean. Okay, ET said Uncle Craig had one. Thank you, ET. Uh, Looking crazy, Brock. Let's see. Yeah. What did Brock say? If Dave lets me in, you can see where. Yeah. Come on in if you want, Brock. Anytime, you know that. Um, I miss Billy Ocean. Eh. Let Brock in. Is that going to be a campaign? Let Brock in. I didn't think anybody was going to show today. I didn't think anybody was going to show last night. So, thumbs up to the subs. Thanks for coming by. We do have, I must say, we do. I do. I have a lot of fun, and I'm imagining you guys wouldn't be here if you didn't have fun doing this either. And it's just a good time. And like I said, I live in Turin. James asked me, "What do I do?" It's definitely not for money. Um, I'm perfectly content with what I have to live the rest of my life. But this is a whole lot of fun. And like I said, my wife being able to take and do what she wants to with whatever donations come in. She's smile from ear to ear, and of course it all goes to the Thai people because that's my word, and my word is my bond. So they she seeing her with the smiles, and especially my mother and father-in-law. Now, whenever we go to any of these school things, my mother and father-in-law are definitely going to come. The next time we go, the kids will come, and she already picked out the soccer balls. In fact, I didn't order them yesterday. I have to write myself a note. The Alzheimer's is kicking in. To get she picked out the correct soccer balls that I should get, and the correct badminton stuff that I should get, and the correct volleyball stuff that I should get. So I'll order that today after I get off, so I don't forget again. But they'll come, and the smiles on their faces, they're in heaven too. That's why when I originally did the groundbreaking on this house, like I said, it's my wife's house. I mean, there's a loan on the house. It's her house. So, but they were there. I can't get down on my knees and do what they did the whole ceremony. And she said, "Can we let my mom and dad?" And I said, "You bet." And they never thought they'd ever be able to build anything or have anything from brand new. So they were excited. Hey, Brock, what's up, brother?
Morning,
There it
all.
is,
I'm
right
just
there.
there. It is.
That's
See which
awesome. Yeah. Let's get Brock completely out of the picture, and we can see the nice. That's awesome. See now, how far is this from where you live, Brock? How long did
about
it take you
60
to get?
kilometers.
Oh, so it's close.
Yep.
What is that? An hour and 10 minutes or something?
60 kilometers. It's about 30, 40 minutes.
Oh, that's even less than I thought. Well, you
Well,
probably
it
drive
takes a
fast.
little
I would.
while to drive in there. It's
You have to drop your pressures in your tires when you get in the sand, or what do you do for that?
Yeah, my pressures were down to 16 pounds in the tires,
Ah,
and
let's
I
see what.
just floated on the sand. I was in four high all the way. No low range needed.
How long were you there? Hey, Fa, how you
Um,
doing?
we're
Oh,
there
Fa.
probably 24 hours.
Oh, you
Drove in
really? Okay.
drove
And
in
who went?
Friday afternoon.
Who went with you? family-wise? The missus or
Me,
no?
my brother-in-law, and my son-in-law, I should say, and a friend of his.
So it was a all-boys trip,
Yeah,
overnight camp out?
just just the three of us.
Oh, cool. Very nice.
Separate accommodation.
Foz saying hangover, I think. I only caught part of your deal. I did a live stream myself last night, Fa. Yeah, but I
Morning,
did catch
Fire.
and come in and say hi to you on your live stream. But it looked like you were gonna have a good time, and that was earlier in the evening. What time was it? I want to say, was it right after I got done? Maybe 9:30, something like that. So definitely. Well, hey, that's what I'm glad. The only thing I'm glad of with me not drinking to excess to where I get drunk, I haven't had a hangover in over 15, 18 years. So Jake's here, so let's say hi to Jake. There we go. Hey Jake, what's up? And Mitch is here.
Hey,
Hold
how
on,
you
Mitch
doing?
is here
It's
too.
Mitch.
Let's
Mitch
say
is
hi to
here.
Mitch. Do I have to pay anything, or
I'm not
is
going
there?
anywhere, everyone.
Do I have to
You're in
pay
the
for
Hey,
land of
your
the
Jake.
lost.
Hey,
services?
Brock.
He has over 500. He says he wants like 10,000 baht, and I said that's just I can't afford that. And he said that's for a full week of me, and he goes that's like 3 times, and I'm going that's $100 a time. I said how about 10 baht? So we negotiated at 15 baht. So
So,
that's not bad.
so you short-timed Mitch is what you're saying.
Yeah, sure thing.
Okay.
So
Yeah, yeah.
he's in there. So what? So Nikki's
I got my
still
hip
here. I
waders
can't
on.
believe it. So Nikki, you're definitely going to get some people. I don't. Did you answer Nikki on how many hours do you have? I don't.
Yeah, good
I
question.
don't. I don't. You probably did, and I didn't see it. I'm horrible. But anyway, if you guys can
Make
help out
believe.
Nikki, and if she does a live stream, watch it. Let's get her up to some hours. So,
Oh,
and I
guaranteed
don't
there'll be a
know.
lot of
I
people
guess
watching.
yeah. The Mitch might know. Does Nikki? If Nikki doesn't mind, does Nikki work? I'm imagining she does.
Yeah,
She's
she
not
does.
retired, right?
She does. She mentioned that in the chat, but it
Did
probably
she?
flew by
Okay.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything blows by me.
Hey,
She has
so
only
I had a
311
question.
hours.
Really?
I had a question from Black
I
Sheep.
mean you,
This
yes,
is
Nikki. Go
this
ahead.
is
I'm sorry,
Slee.
Jake.
Black Sheep asked me a question. This is the Slee Stacks from Land of the Lost. It was a Saturday morning TV show in the 1970s that
Well,
I'm sure Brock probably watched because we're about the same age.
Yeah,
Slee
I knew it.
stacks.
I knew what it
They
was.
live
And,
among
and
us.
Mitch.
Yeah.
yeah, we need to, Nikki. You need to try to
Good
do
one.
a live stream of some sort and get for an hour or something.
Hey,
And
you
get
don't you don't
15,
have
20 people
to
from here.
show your face either. You can just
Yeah,
remain
definitely.
anonymous until you feel comfortable.
I know. I
There's a
felt weird
lot
for
of
a long
people
time.
out there that never show their face.
Yeah, because as long as
Remember,
see if I
uh,
push stop my cam, that's what you get. A beautiful
Oh,
picture
wow,
of
there
me
you
as
go.
Santa Claus. So
There we
that's
go.
all you
Oh
got to
my
do.
God, look at that.
and
There's
and
mine.
it'll just vibrate when you're talking to. But like I said, Joe kind of told me from the beginning,
Wait,
first start
did you say
talking,
vibrate?
maybe talk during one of your
If I hit
videos.
my stop cam, will I vibrate?
Will you
Holy
vibrate? Yeah.
crap, I
If you're
like that.
talking, you will.
It must be solar operated instead of battery operated.
I'm dying.
Oh, we've got
I'm dying.
a couple of special guests.
Mitch says he
on the
hasn't
tape.
slept yet, Fa. So I imagine his
10
party was
hours,
pretty good.
or that's it. Come on, everyone. Let's
He- No, that's
support
Al.
Al here. Let's get some
Let's give him a half hour
yeah,
more.
give him some watch time. Yeah, and yes, I watched the ice, the hoarfrost.
Yeah, see, Joe says he gets paid
Yeah.
not to show his face. So Joe gets paid for that. Bless you all. I've been lucky. Yeah, and like I said, I would try one. Nick, just put your camera, whatever, looking outside, or
Oh, jeez.
put it at the dog and talk a little bit and
Thank you.
maybe
Thank
answer
you.
some questions. And I bet you get, I know you bet you get 10, 15 people from here. I almost
Hey,
guarantee it.
Jam's in the house.
Hey, Jam. Hey, Jam. Good morning to you. Or no, it's evening, right? She's in Florida. I think it's evening.
Jam
Nikki
and
saying
Jim.
hi to Jam. Everybody say hi to Jam. There it goes. Now they will all.
Oh, here,
Howdy,
let me do this
neighbor,
one here,
Jam.
too. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one here. I'm gonna post this one.
We've got a couple of special guests waiting behind me to say hello.
What do we got?
At the old.
Ah,
I know
let
who
me
that
put it
is.
on the big screen here.
Oh, I bet.
Wow,
Now-
thanks, Mitch.
Now they
Appreciate that.
corrected me yesterday. I said both of these guys close to 7 feet tall, or 6'6", 6'8".
Oh my word!
I got corrected. I got Robert Mack is 6'8", and Tommy
Tommy
is
and Robert-
6'6",
Holy
6'6"
smokes.
and 6'8". So I got corrected on that. So, but they're two big boys, that's for sure. Huh? Land of the Lost was popular. James watched it. I did too. I have to say it. I watched Land of the Lost too. Everybody saying hi to Jim and Misdemeanor. What's that?
Oh, that's right.
Robert Racklin. What was that? That was a picture of you, brother. At what? I'm going to say he's 7'8". He could have played basketball, but he didn't need the money, so he
Who's
just
the handsome
didn't.
guy on the left?
Brock.
Tommy J.
Tommy.
Oh, well, yeah, Brock is on the left, isn't he?
Oh,
I remember that time that Robert Mack destroyed Tokyo.
Robert.
kidding.
Oh my
It's that
word!
big,
they,
man.
they were gonna make a new Godzilla movie.
Jam said she bought a drink for Fa.
I never knew Robert was that big until he sent me a picture of him standing like in a typical doorway.
It's really
And his head
weird.
was like
I want to
this-
say
this
that I
far
actually
from the-
met
from the
him on
top
the
of it.
channel that I don't no longer go to, and one of the best things that came out of that, besides two of the people on the screen, but and then at that exact time, he was getting his knee replaced. And then after that, he put a couple of videos out where, oh my God, this really sucks type pain videos, which kind of made me cringe a little bit. But he says that, like my uncle and everybody that I've talked to, it's like day and night. You get rid of it. And I'm getting to the point to where the pain is to where I should be taking painkillers, and I just don't take them because I don't want to be controlled by opiates. So I don't take them. Once in a blue moon, I'll take them just to get 2 or 3 hours of comfort. But I've been in pain with my knees since I was 18 years old. So it's nothing new to me. But now it's getting so bad that I don't trust them when I'm walking even. I have to watch myself as I'm walking because if it comes, it's very unstable.
Hey,
So,
Dave, I've got a question on that for you.
Sure.
I know your wife's checking with pre-existing conditions and insurance. But what if
Right.
you just had to pay for it outright? How much is it in Thailand? Have you
Oh, I
looked
don't know. It's
into it?
probably cheaper, but I wouldn't opt. I could get it done for nothing in the States. I still have insurance in the States. So if
Okay.
I went back to the States, but I don't want to leave my wife for probably close down near 2 months, by the time
Yeah.
and that's just doing one.
Headline: Breaking news.
And
Dave,
I would
breaking
never
news,
opt to
Robert
do both of
Mack in
them.
Asia.
What's that?
Breaking news: Robert Mack in Asia. Post
Oh,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah. I bought my tickets for Vietnam yesterday. Once in Vietnam, I'll work to traveling to Thailand. Cool.
One
Cool.
nice, Robert.
Now, are you luckily getting in, or are you getting in because you have a 5-year visa, or is Vietnam open? Could I go to Vietnam? Give us a little, because I
My
still haven't
understanding
been.
is
I want to go.
Vietnam. My understanding, Vietnam, Cambodia, and the Philippines basically lifted everything as long as you. And some of them are unconditional if you have a vaccine card. But there's
cool. I
no
do.
test and go. There's none of this other stuff.
In
It's
fact, my wife's
basically-
checking it out this morning because I'm due for my booster shot. And Brock, I think, said he got Pfizer, all of them. I'm going to have her check with my doctor and with her sister that's in the pharmacy and find out, is it better for me to get, I already paid for Moderna. So is it better for me to get the Moderna or go ahead and get a third Pfizer? So I'll find out. But I'm fully vaccinated. So.
I had 2 AstraZeneca and a
Oh,
Pfizer
AstraZeneca.
booster.
That's right.
What was your
Yeah,
booster?
so I
Robert?
told her just to find out whichever one, and I'll go do it. So that way I'm done before I go to vacation with everybody. My mother and father-in-law are fully vaccinated. My wife is, and both the kids are. So we're in good shape on that.
Brock, what was your booster shot? Did you say
Pfizer.
Pfizer?
Yep.
And what is this time? Did I just?
My
Tom
my
Young
doctor's
guy.
happy.
Oh yeah,
Young
I'm a
guy.
banana splits fan.
How you doing? Banana splits. I haven't
One
had one in
banana,
years.
2
but
banana, 3 banana,
nothing wrong with
4.
that.
4 bananas make a bunch, and so do many more.
Nikki wants to know from Miss. Do you, Misdemeanor? Do you have a page? Are you gonna plan on starting a YouTube channel? Let us know so we can get you some subs before you get started. I love banana splits. There, Joe's like I do too. I haven't had one in a long time. We had a place called Farrell's in the San Fernando
Oh,
Valley.
yeah,
It was
Farrell's.
an ice cream parlor. Yeah, and they had a thing called the pig trough. And if you ate this thing, you got
How about the zoo?
you got a free. The zoo was that it? Maybe it was the
Yeah,
zoo.
yeah, that
And if
big
you eat
ass-
the zoo, then you got it for free, right? If you ate
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. If
Yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah. It was the zoo. It wasn't the. I think there was
My
another one
word.
that was called the pig trough. But we used to go there every 2 or 3 times a year. It wasn't something we went to all the time, but it was
And-
fun.
and
It was
the,
a fun place.
The King's Table or the Royal Fork, one of them was always next door too. Going big effort.
Yeah, that ice cream was good too. That was when
And an Ernst.
you got real ice
There
cream.
was always an Ernst and a Pay and Save in the strip mall. Do you remember those?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And that was up. See, Seattle wasn't that, or up in your neck of the woods wasn't that different than in Southern California then, because most all the stuff.
No,
that
because
you
all
were
the
just
assholes from California moved up there.
moved up there.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
and then
yeah, no kidding.
once they got there, and they did the same thing in Oregon. After they were there for 10 years, they figured themselves from Washington or from Oregon, and then they hated people from California. Well, didn't you come from California? Yeah, but that was over 10 years ago. Now I live here. Oh, really? So you're going to give me shit because I live in California and you come from California? Never made any sense to me. I don't know. I told you about the story when we went to hunt elk, and I had California plates on my truck, and my buddy's older brother said, probably not a good idea to go to the bar with your truck. Why don't you take mine? And we were in Medford, Oregon, Medford, I think, and I said, no, bullshit. I ain't not driving my vehicle somewhere just because somebody don't like it. Plus, I was always looking for something back then.
I was trying to change mine, Brock. It wouldn't let me.
And we went and didn't get in any altercations. In fact, I met more people in that bar from Southern California than I would have if I would have went in a Southern California bar. That's how many people, transplants, were up there. And I think he was in Medford. What was the other? There was another little town is where we actually went to, and I'll remember Grants Pass, Oregon is where where we went the bar at, and it was unbelievable. People I hadn't seen. I went to grade school with you. I went to junior high with you. And of course, me, I did so many drugs and shit when I was young. I don't remember half the people. The core people of 5, that's all I hung with. Anybody else, in one ear, out the other, in one eye, out the other, wasn't important to me. What a waste of a youth. I could have had a lot. Did I have fun? I guess I did, from what I remember, but not what I would want to instill in my children. That's for sure. And luckily, they both turned out well. I got lucky. Was this one? Field Days. Is that the YouTube you were talking about, Dave? What's up? Taggles? I don't know. What is that? It went over my head. Somebody help me out, because I'm sure James is teasing me somehow. What is it, Mitch? Mitch will know.
I'm sorry, I was looking at Brock's picture.
Oh. What is it went over my head.
It's the banana splits.
Oh, okay. Is it?
Yeah, the TV show from the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was
okay.
trying to do
Oh,
the
I
same.
didn't-
I
I
was
didn't
trying
see-
to do
I
the
didn't-
same thing, and I couldn't add it for some reason.
I didn't see that. I was looking at what James had wrote.
Yeah, that's where we sidetracked onto the ice cream and stuff.
So now,
I feel like
if we can get Mitch to put up Sigmund and the Sea Monsters, we're pretty much got the trifecta.
I'm struggling here. I'm getting all kinds of messages.
Are you still? Can you look at this and tell what James is talking about, so that I don't look like an idiot? Mitch. He's
Field
frozen. He's frozen.
I don't know
Sorry,
what that
James.
is.
It went over my head. It's what happens to old people. You'll get there someday. Mitch is he's young. Let's see. And Foz saying hi to that guy, Chocolate Man. I thought she knew him. I must be mistaken.
I think she probably does. I'm not sure. He threw up Fa's Instagram for everybody. You guys, if you follow Fa's Instagram, she puts up a lot of pictures and little.
Yeah, I haven't. I got to
videos
get
and
that
stuff.
Instagram thing going. Oh, did Nikki leave? I missed it. All right, Nick, if you're still here, probably not at 3 o'clock in the
Good on
morning.
Nikki.
Probably there now. My wife went
Black
to the
sheep.
green.
I
Now-
don't do bananas in pajamas. I do have standards, low they may be.
You aren't. Get out of here. You are too. No, you're not. Son of a bitch. Okay, you are now. Post something again, James. Just make sure you. I thought you were. I'm horrible. Well, that was when
thought he was.
you had Jake this morning without a wrench, and you remedied that. So I just remedied yours. I think.
I think
If
that
you,
was.
post something, we'll see it. I can't. Okay, now you can. So James will post something, probably totally inappropriate. You know, he would never do anything to get me in trouble. I know that.
There's another background for you. Who knows what that one is?
God, I do, but I can't remember. My mind's gone. Doctor something? No.
No.
What is it? I can't.
Who knows the evil that lurks in the heart of man?
The Shadow Knows.
Yeah.
I only know that from listening to old radio broadcasts when I was a kid.
Mitch is back.
Recordings of old radio broadcasts.
Yeah, my bad. I thought you did too, to tell you the truth.
It's
When you
actually
said
good for
that
scratching the
this
ear.
morning, there you are. You have a wrench now.
It's okay, James. I'm okay. I was happy to help. I was happy to help you today, though. That was.
He was
good.
butthurt. He was butthurt.
And I'm
There we go.
happy to help anybody who, Nikki, if you decide to go live streaming, I'm happy to help you. Because she and I are a little bit closer on time schedules than some of you guys.
Yeah, that's why I tried to do that one last night, and I
good,
didn't
bro.
get a chance to ask her, and she already took off. Did she ever answer? I think we said she works, so it must have been she must have been working. I guess. Then what the hell would be a good time in the UK? After like midnight our time, 8. Let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, be 4 hours, so 1.
Thank
That'd be
you,
like
Bob.
5 o'clock. So yeah,
Welcome
like
back.
1 o'clock
Thank
in the
you.
morning or something would be a good
The,
5, 6 o'clock. What's that?
UK is 8 hours behind me, or they're at time zone 0. So whatever hours you are, plus or minus,
Okay.
Huh.
that's the UK. They're on the international dateline. Greenwich
Oh,
Mean
field
Time.
days. Yeah, that's one of them. There's 2 of them. I watch both of them, but field days I do watch, and it's him and his girlfriend. And the other one, somebody remind me. I've only been watching the guy for 3 years. The guy in Australia that I
Hey,
said.
are you thinking about the
Youngbloods.
Youngbloods?
What is it? Yeah, Youngbloods.
Yeah,
Youngbloods
Youngblood.
is pretty much
Um,
the same, James, except he
Young,
was an
ABS or
electrician. He
something.
completely left it. Now, I'm imagining he's making $500,000 a year or something with whatever, because he's bought boats and houses and land and all sorts of stuff. But field days I like too. He's a good one.
Yeah, YBS.
If you guys
Youngbloods,
are
I
into
think
that,
so.
I'm into that. I like that cooking or catch and cook stuff, and solo stuff on an island by yourself for overnight or for 3 days. I don't know. I just kind of enjoy that stuff. I'm big
There's
into
another one,
motorcycle camping too.
back to basic. They do pretty much the same thing as well.
Yeah,
Young
it's
guy
good
and a
stuff.
girl on a boat.
And like I said, I think he's got, I don't know, I feel they both have over 1 million, I think. And I think that Youngbloods is close to 2 million. And like I said, he's got some awesome ocean boats and had built for him and all sorts and his vehicle. And obviously he's made a lot of money off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Some young guy said The Shadow. I got it. Let's see. Yep, Back to Basics is good too. Yeah, I watch them all too. It just interests me. I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. And like I said, I like solo motorcycle camping too. I was almost into that. Went 3 times before my wife passed, And after she done, my Triumph Tiger is still at my mom's house with all my camping stuff. It's completely outfitted for 100% total luxurious motorcycle camping. Everything is miniature, but pillows, stoves. I mean, I got everything. Fans, because I have to have a fan. Battery backups and all sorts of stuff. But anyway, I was really into that. Thought about doing that here, and still might, but I can't take the temperature. Like if I do it, I can only do it from here in Surin, or maybe if I find way high in the mountains somewhere. But here in Surin, it's nice and cool up until a week ago for like almost 2 months. So I could do it 2 months. I could put out, at least a video every couple of weeks for the whole year. And I might still do it. On the Forza, of course. And I'm not big into snakes and bugs either. So I got to find camping grounds that will keep the bugs and crap off me. Or maybe it'll be fun to watch Dave run around scared of a spider. You get 3 men with clubs coming after him, and I'm fine. You get a little spider about this big, and I'm on my horse running down the road. It's insane the way the mind works. I don't like snakes and bugs, man. Don't like snakes and bugs, and don't like knives. Guns I can handle, knives I don't like. You all know that if you watch me. I was thinking about buying.
Funnily enough, my granddaughters don't mind snakes and bugs.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem. They see a snake or a bug wandering around in the grass,
and they go after it.
Bobtail lizard, and they go and pick it up.
That's kids for you. I was thinking about buying a camper van, but dang, it's expensive. Yeah, I would do a conversion. And one person, I don't know if you watch him, Grace, is 30 and a Wake Up. He did that for a long time before he came to Thailand, and I think he had a very $200,000 van. He had, I believe. But if you're not subscribed to him, you'll like his content then, for sure. He's a good guy too. Kevin's his name. Yeah, I wanted to do the diesel pusher thing for 6 months.
I'm having a good time today. Sorry.
Yeah, I noticed that. You're usually like this when you don't sleep.
Top of the world, live waiting from the top of the world, man. That looks awesome.
You should share those drugs, Mitch.
There it is. I'm back, I think.
What's that, Brock?
Mitch needs to
I
share
am. I'm sharing them. No. Just off the chat, off the panel.
Yeah, I don't know. I like that camping stuff too, and it's really weird because up where I was, I like the hot tent camping where you have the wood burning.
Is anyone talking, or is it just me that's frozen?
No, you're not frozen. The no, Brock's not frozen either. The hot tent where you put a little wood stove about this big and this wide inside a tent, and you're in sub-zero weather, Fahrenheit, and that interests me too. And a lot of them do fancy cooking. They don't just bring a hamburger and a hot dog on a stick. I mean, they're cooking 2 and 3 course meals, steak and potatoes and bread. They have ovens that go on the top of these things in the stack, and they cook bread right there in the middle of frickin' nowhere. I like those channels anyway. I'm on a rant again.
Mr. Mina said, "Do we have a lot of scorpions here?" Yeah, we got scorpions.
Yeah. Now, I found out a long time ago.
Ones, they don't worry you. If they sting you, but they don't hurt.
Yeah, I heard that the smaller they are, the worse they are, right? The little glass ones are the deadliest. But we had them up in Northern California too, and we had all kinds like that. We didn't have the gigantic ones, but we had the medium ones all the way down to them little bitty bastards. And boy, when they get you, it hurts like a bitch too. I don't know if anybody.
But the snakes get the scorpions.
Yeah, do they eat them?
Crocodiles get the snakes. Sharks get the crocodiles.
Chocolate Man says he hears you, Mitch. Let's see. Chris put up a link. I don't know what the link's to. Yep, following Kevin, van life in Thailand. Yeah, great channel. Kevin's a great guy, no doubt. What's that, Mitch? I'm sorry.
No, I was just looking at I keep crap my Wi-Fi. I'm just a cheap bastard. Yeah. Okay, everyone.
A lot of people,
Please
they haul
stop
those little
messaging
things.
me. Messaging me. Please stop. I keep locking up. I can't. Even when I
You can't
close the
handle
damn
it.
program, I still get the pop-ups. So please stop messaging me, everyone. I got like
I
7
think
people.
Mitch would eat that. Mitch, would you eat a fried scorpion here in Thailand?
Oh, I have. It's just
It's just
dog
crunchy,
and
right?
pony show.
Tasteless.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
We have a lot in Florida. Chicken
I ate a leg
Jeets.
off a tarantula
Oh, really?
once, and that's as far
I
as I
didn't know
go.
that, misdemeanor.
Um,
Misdemeanor says the
I didn't know
chickens
white
eat
scorpion.
Yeah,
Those
the
are
little,
tasty.
little
No
white
need to
ones.
apologize to anybody. There's anyway.
Wired caravan. But who was it that asked me? Some young guy says, yeah, teardrops. I had a full dresser that a guy picked up for me that I bought from, and he had a tent trailer. It was about the same size as a teardrop, a little bit more low profile, but the top popped up, the sides folded out, they came by and snapped. It had a table in the middle, and then the whole thing met into at least a king size bed. And I went camping in that quite a few times when I was young. I want to say I was early 20s, 23, 24 years old. I had that, and I had a panhead, and then I ended up selling one of the bikes to pay to have my daughter, $6,500 back then to have a baby, and that's a whole nother story. I'll tell one day. I think I've told it already. Oh, internet radio. Rock. There you go. Is that BKK? Imagine that. Gator put up. But yeah,
I've
I
never
look
heard
forward to
Never
What?
heard of that BKK,
BKK.
Bangkok Radio.
I took a drink and I have dead air. Hello. You can't ever shut Mitch up and now we don't talk.
Yeah, Mitch is kind of tired, and he's working with
How can you
Earthlink
do that?
dial-up internet.
If I stayed up
what
all
is this
night,
thing? What
I'd
is
be
the-
absolute wreck. I'd be sleeping right now. I'd have canceled everything, and I'd sleep for 12, 14 hours straight. I
It
can't do it,
happened
but he's
to me
young.
like a week and a half ago, Dave. It happened to
Well,
me
Mitch
like
is
a week and a half
Mitch is
ago.
only 58. How old are you, Jake? Or 59 or 58, Mitch?
59, yeah.
59.
I'm
How old are you?
55. I'm
Oh, he's a
55.
young kid. I didn't know
But
Jake
my
was a
problem
kid.
my problem is I'm the only one that appears on here that still freaking works.
Works. Yeah, but you need to stop that. You can put there's a remedy to that.
Oh,
Retire.
it's really, James.
Retire.
Well, the thing is, and I think I've mentioned this to you, maybe not, is that I get a second pension if I.
Oh, you froze. You have
Me?
Mitchitis. You froze up. We didn't hear you.
Am I frozen too?
No, you're good.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
back
okay.
now.
Okay.
We got as far as
I
you saying
said,
you have a second pension.
I
and
get a
then-
second pension if I stay till the end of the year.
Oh, well, that's
It's
a
deferred until I'm
no-brainer.
62 unless I want to do what
Yeah.
Al was
I'm
talking
going to
about
close everything, but
before, where you
StreamYard.
kind of lose like 5% a year before you're
Right.
62. And you had said, yeah, that's kind of the same thing as here. It is.
Right,
I mean, for
right.
me, it's the same deal. But I've got my military pension, disability, and I have the ability to make money online, consulting, guest speaking, whatever. So,
Right.
Well,
yeah, I think that's a no-brainer. I mean, if I had a second pension, I would have went a year, no doubt. But
Dave,
like I
are
said, you
is
never
yours through,
know
like
how.
the union or something.
I have retirement from the union. I have three sources of income, actually 4 sources of income. So that's why I say I'm perfectly set for my retirement. Luckily, God knows how it happened. I got lucky. My kid asked me, Dad, why do I need to go to college? Why do I need to do that? You did this, you did that, you bought property. I said, yeah, but I was lucky as hell.
And it was a different time then too.
Yeah, a whole different era, So I got lucky. So anyway, but Mitch,
sorry. Can you guys see me okay?
you look fine. Is that what happens when you stay up all night? That's what you
Hang on.
that's what you look like.
Oh my God! Let
Oh,
me get the
dying.
pose right.
Mitch
Okay.
is fading
Hey,
away.
look
Yeah,
at that
he's
bird
great.
over there.
Oh,
Oh,
you know
man,
what?
geez.
I got James in
Good
here
luck,
real
Mitch.
quick because James did StreamYard, and I haven't checked into it yet. According to the latest deal, because I belong to him, I'm not in the upper tier one, but I'm in the middle tier one where I pay for StreamYard. They now said that, and I don't know if it's just the upper tier, but I have the ability, supposedly, to run two cameras. I can run an outside camera looking at whatever and my indoor one here, and I can put it in and out of the stream if I want to. I'm going to check into that after this. I'll let you know. But James came back to, I didn't know if you said it was kind of okay. I thought it was great. Like I said, it's because I know how to almost work it this much, so that's a lot for me. But supposedly they're supposed to have the two camera deal. All right.
Uh,
I did see that message.
what's
You
that?
didn't what?
I saw that
Return.
message about the cameras.
Yeah. So that was kind of interesting. So I'll see what happens. But I think it's just the upper tier, and they want like double what I pay, and I pay too much now. Randy says retirement dates are a gamble. You just don't know how much time you're going to work with retires. Yeah, that's the way I believe, Randy. That's me. But like I said, if you've got a thing to where you could go an extra, 10, 12 months and get a secondary pension, then I got lucky because the union one that I'm
Well-
getting, my wife can get that until she dies. It's reduced rate, and I have to take a
Yeah.
reduced rate too. I think I've mentioned this before, but she'll get double or triple what she makes at the government now for the rest of her life. So my Thai family's taken care of
Without?
well
Get it?
after I'm gone. They're taken care of. Hey Grinch, haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. Hey guys, do
Hey,
you
Grinch.
know if I can pack my bags and go to Thailand and legally stay there for good? How old are you? You're gonna need a visa of some sort.
Yeah.
You have
How
to do a
old are
test
you and
and
how
go.
much money do you have?
Yeah, if you do a test and
Yeah.
go, Grinch, you can come anytime you want. And if you're over 50, you can get a retirement visa. You get a 3-month visa there, wherever you're at, or 2-month and an extension. Come here, either hire somebody like Mitch did, or get a Thai partner or a Thai friend to interpret for you, and it costs you 1,900 baht to get a visa. That's a single entry. If you want a multiple entry, you have to pay more, but it's fairly reasonable. But yeah, if you're over 50, yeah, I would think that's what I did. I mean, I packed 3 bags and came here. And I'm so procrastinator. I came here early when they still gave out income verifications at the embassy. And I went to the embassy, and I think I've told the story before where I went there and thought I could just walk into my U.S. embassy in Thailand. No, you've got to go on the internet and make a date and all this other stuff. So, needless to say, I was new to Thailand and I was already frustrated. But I did go in there, paid my $50, raised my hand, said, "Yeah, I make $100,000 a year." Put it down. They signed it, and damned if I didn't get my retirement until after that expired 6 months later, and you couldn't get another one. But if Mitch did it, I think it took him. I'm going to guess, Mitch, what, 10,000 baht and 2-3 weeks with the company to get your visa and that, or was it more than 10,000? I don't know the price wise, but Mitch knows.
I think I paid $1,000, like
So it would be
30,000.
20 something thousand baht. So if you have the 1,000, I would definitely go that way because Mitch will tell you it was totally stress free. He did nothing. They took care of your license, took care of your bank account, took care of your visa. I mean, if you have the money, it's definitely the way to go. If you want to save $1,000 and you're on a tight income,
Yeah, trying
just
to
find somebody.
navigate the paperwork first time around. I just
Okay,
didn't want to
but
do
looks
it.
like Grinch has got the money. Perhaps Thai Elite Visa might be the way to go for him.
Yeah, if you've got the money, talk to James, go on his next live stream or whatever, and he can give you the heads up on what to do. I'm 53
You won't have any
years old,
problems.
married to a Thai wife in America. Okay, so she's not has no worries.
The
but
elite
she
visa's
does not.
the
Oh,
easy
does not
way
have a
to go,
green
I think.
card, and I have a ton of money. Yeah, if you got a ton of money, it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, definitely talk to James, Chocolate Man in Thailand. He'll probably do another live stream.
I'm
Go
sure
ahead and
there is.
subscribe to his channel.
Tom Yum
And
guy. I'm sure there's one.
he's on an elite visa, 5 year, I think. And you just pay a lot of money, and they do everything. You don't have to do nothing. And they might even get you a deal on a marriage visa. I don't know. I don't know how do those Thai elite visas? Do they work for married couples? Is James still here, or did he go? I would definitely do that. What's that?
The elite visa is for one person.
Okay.
So his
So
wife
talk to
doesn't need a
James.
visa. She's Thai. He could get himself a 10-year elite visa, and that means going in and out of Thailand is a lot easier. And all the
It says,
reporting
yeah, but it
conditions,
says
I
here,
believe,
now I don't understand this, but she does not have a green card. Now, a green card to Thailand or a
it's
green card
American.
to America?
Green,
So
Because it
no,
she's
you
shouldn't
have
make
a
a
in the
green
United
difference.
card for
States.
America.
Well, then
Green
it's
card's
not going to make a
America.
difference. Then it's not going to make a difference if you go to Thailand. She's taken care
She's
of.
Thai.
If you have the amount of dough, I would definitely Chocolate Man in Thailand. Go to his, and he has a link, I believe, in his description of the companies he used to do it all. Totally stress free. You pay the money. You don't have to worry about nothing for 5 years, and you hit the ground running and enjoy your life.
For the
Definitely.
Grinch, I would recognize though that I would recommend rather that you get your wife a green card before you leave the United States. It's not that hard to do, and it's just going to make her life easier if you guys want to travel back and forth. You know, my wife and I, our plans are to go back and forth between Florida and Thailand, or as it's also known, hot and hotter, and
Yeah.
and split our time that way, especially for like what Dave was talking about, medical care. Sometimes in the U.S., you know, we've got,
Yeah, I
we've got
want to say that the
insurance
one
in
is like
place.
800,000 or something for the elite visa. So what is that? That's like $20,000 or something.
It's
But
getting up
anyway,
there, yeah.
yeah, it's something like that. But
Wow.
definitely, Grinch, if you get a chance, subscribe to James's channel. If you do catch him on a live stream, ask him flat out. He's very knowledgeable on everything that he did and how smooth everything went. It would definitely be a way to go. Tell me what I'm saying. I was looking at this TNW saying my marriage via has been hard, row and home. The basically last year when I just redid mine as a retirement visa.
Uh-huh.
They're pretty familiar with me. It's amazing how Thai people can remember you a year later. I mean, it's hard
Years
for me. I
later.
look at a Thai person, they could walk in front of me the next day, and if it's not my mother-in-law or my father-in-law, I don't recognize them. They recognize me, and I became friendly. Not anything that the guy did anything wrong or anything. He just liked me and liked my wife. Probably liked my wife better than he liked me. But he said you got to come in a month before. We need all sorts of crap and pictures and you know, waving from the front of your house and, but you know, anyway, he said it's a pain in the ass. And I know Chuck had a marriage visa, and he changed his back, or he changed his to a retirement visa. So I would say retirement.
If you
would be the way to
unmarry
go.
one. God. I'm sure glad I got this selfie stick. It's really good.
Let's
Multi-use
see,
item.
Grinch. Yes,
Good
and when she
information from Dip Media in the
Thailand,
chat.
she will
Dip
be
Media
locked
says
out of the U.S. for 10
600K
years.
for the 5 year.
Yeah, well, can you get one
19K.
before you leave, Grinch? Can you get a green card? Is it that hard, Jake is saying it's not that hard to get a green card. Might be something you might want to check into. Because if you've been there 10 years, she should get Social Security.
If you're
At least that's what I
married,
was
it
told.
is not hard.
Okay, because
It's
what they
just
told
showing,
me,
it's just showing some joint bank accounts and stuff.
what they told me was because I checked into it because I wanted for my wife. I wanted to see
Wow.
what's the
10
what's the
years.
most that I can do for her. She's going to get my retirement from the union, but you know, can she get my Social Security? And they said, oh yes, by all means, just bring her to the United States for 10 years, and she'll get she'll get your
No.
she'll get your Social
Bring her to
Security.
the United States and get a green card. And hold
Yeah,
it
and
for
get.
10
I'm
years.
sure that was part of it, but I didn't. I had, I had 10 years to look into it. So, and it's never going to be happen. I'll be dead in 10 years, more than likely.
Ah!
I know people
Don't
aren't
say
going to
that.
like me saying that, but yeah, I would definitely check into that green card thing because that would be
That's going to
that would
give
be a
her
good thing to have
options beyond your time, you know.
for your wife, Dave.
Why is everyone talking about this toxic subject, marriage?
Yeah, marriage.
I'm sorry.
If it is married time,
Aren't you going that
yeah,
way,
it
Mitch?
is.
Wow.
It's
You've got
800,000
your
if you're if you're single like me, and it's 400 each. Now they have been talking about
Nice shirt, Jake.
bumping that to 1.2 million and 600,000 if you're married, and that's where I might have a problem because I only bring in right now at the 32 or 3,300. I could bring in more, okay, but what I want to bring in is right borderline 102, 100 and something thousand baht, and granted you can make up a little bit in the year. My understanding, the way I read it, is it has to add up to 800. So if you've got a 12-month statement that you had printed out, and 6 months you put, whatever, 8 months you put 100,000 baht in it. By the time you get there, you have 800. They should accept that, and I say should because it's up to the immigration officer. And if you know anything about Thailand, that changes from immigration officer to immigration officer. So you want to make sure. Well, I'm going to be right on the border of bringing the 1.2 in without increasing the money. So at that point, I might look into a marriage visa. But it's all been rumor. A lot of people brought it up, and no one showed any kind of proof that it was going to be done. So right now, it's like you say, it's 800 and 400.
Hey, Dave, if I can answer Dip Media real quick. He says he started the process for the K1 so his girl and he can get married in the U.S. She will get a green card once we get married, and then a U.S. passport after 3 to 5 years. Dip Media. So I'll just tell you my own route was I got married in Thailand, did the whole monk wedding thing, and then we registered our marriage with the Thai government. In other words, your Thai wedding license certificate. I took that to the U.S. Embassy, and we applied for her for a spouse visa. Now, she had to wait, and this was many years ago, but 6 months or so just because of the processing time. But then she was able to get that visa. We've never been married in the U.S., but our Thai marriage through the Ampur in Thailand was registered with the U.S. and so that was sufficient. And those documents and getting the Thai marriage certificate translated through a certified translator that the U.S. Embassy accepted was perfectly acceptable for us to have her come here. And like I said, we've never had to do anything here in the U.S. other than she had to go on a probationary status, be sure we weren't running a green card scam, and then it's a 10-year renewal after and after and after. So.
Well, there you go. That sounds like.
And nowadays it can be done easy online. So there are ways to do it without having to come all the way back to get married. I just offer that, and you have my contact information, my line, etc. If you want to talk more about that.
Okay, good, cool. Thanks for that. And Tum Yum Guy, yes, every day it happens all over Thailand, and there's more than one ways to skin a cat. But I would suggest doing it through someone, but yeah, it does happen. Like you say, yeah, there's usually a way. You bet. Marriage is great if you got a good lady. Robert's got one. Although Robert's, did he say when? He said he was getting his tickets to Vietnam. Did he say when?
He's got them.
He's already got them.
them.
Ah, maybe he doesn't want to let people know. He's going to surprise us and come. Mr.
Once he
Mitch,
gets
are
to
you
Vietnam,
going to
he's
stay
gonna look at
living in Thailand, or are you moving to Europe? Mitch isn't in Thailand. He's been in Italy for 6 months now, right, Mitch?
Go a few more days, a few more weeks. It'll be 6 months. Yeah,
Yeah, I think you're hanging here, right? I mean, you don't have any.
absolutely.
I mean, you'll go turn wherever you want to go, but I think most of the people that I know are going to be here, except for Brock. And Brock's got his
This
wife
is my
in
primary
Australia forever. And you got how many grandkids you got there, Brock?
place.
That makes it tough.
3.
Yeah,
3.
that makes it tough. And I don't blame your wife or anybody like that. You've got grandkids, and yeah, I totally understand. Although it would be nice if the Australian took poor Brock out of jail and let him fly from his
No, that's a
his
beautiful picture,
home there
Dick.
to Thailand.
Oh, I
so
can
his
fly
wife.
now.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, but we just don't have any aeroplanes.
Ah. Oh, okay. Well, maybe they'll
It's
bump them
always
up. If they get a lot of people, I imagine they'll bump it up, right?
Yeah.
Mitch,
So
you
we
mentioned
need to get flights started
Let's see.
eventually.
Demedia says we will eventually settle in Thailand. So wedding. Yeah, that's what I did. And the K1 visa process takes 10 months to a year for approval. Yeah, they told me I was supposed to get. I still haven't got. I got to get Nitnoy a visa. From what I understand, it's supposed to be real easy because she's a government employee. She owns 2 houses now. She owns a truck. She owns 2 scooters. She has 2 children. In other words, they know that she's not going to skedaddle and stay in the U.S.
physical
and
ties to
she is
Thailand.
going to come back. What's that? I'm sorry. Right.
Physical ties to Thailand. She has
Yes,
reason
yes.
to come back.
Yes, exactly. So, but I got to get it started. I heard it does still take a while. I've already got my tickets middle of April. Cool, Vietnam, and then once there, spend a little bit with the family, and then come into Thailand one way or another. Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll be in the first couple of weeks. I'll be in Koh Chang, but now that that's open and stuff, as soon as I get back from Koh Chang, I'm sending my visa off, and then hopefully we can all get together because I want the Robert Mack 3-day, 4-day tour of Vietnam that we had talked about a long time ago. I think Mitch was involved with that also. Singapore Airlines, huh? Premium economy, cool. Let's see,
Great airline.
Thais can get into U.S. on a VM visa. They get a green card while studying for citizenship tests and get married. Yeah, I know that, and I don't know all I'm sure that Chuck, No Time to Be Sad, and Paige
Wow,
that's where they
plans
met,
to
was in the United States, and she was going to college. And I know she's got everything. She's got dual citizenship. So she was there for a long time going to college. But I don't know all the ins and outs. I just want to take my wife there because I want her to meet my mom before she passes, my friends and stuff like that. So I'd like to take 3 weeks, would be probably minimum to go see everybody, but I'll probably end up taking 2 and rushing around. Most of them are in California. A couple of them are in Phoenix, Arizona, but it'll be nice to see them. I haven't been back there to visit anybody in 2.5 years, so it's a long time for me.
My
have
daughter
18
looked at a fiance visa for the States at one stage. And
What's
she
that? I'm sorry,
decided,
bro.
my daughter was going to the States. She was going to get a fiance visa. She was sort of engaged to a Marine for a while.
Right.
And we downloaded the paperwork. It was about that thick.
Wow.
It was going to take 6 months to fill in all the paperwork. So she just said, bugger it, I'm going to go on a visa exempt to the States instead. Went there for 90 days.
Wow.
It was easy.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to get it for her because first of all, I want her to see snow. She's never seen that, and she came back. Oh wow, it looks like a home.
Have you got enough for everybody?
I got Isan sausage. I got
Got meat on a stick.
I got pork on a stick. These are my favorite. Fried chanterelles and stuff, mushrooms, fried mushrooms, and
Yeah.
purple sticky rice. Oh, and candy of some sort. All right, put it over there.
Candy.
I'm almost done. This, I'll show you.
Candy.
What is it called, baby?
now appearing on center stage, it's Candy.
Can you see it? It's like a shredded sweet
Hot cloth.
That's it. I'm
Cool.
going to get breakfast, guys. I'm out of here.
I'm almost done anyway, I think. Although we still have 32 people in here. Let's see, Robert, what did Demedia say? I'll take a few more. How long has it been? It's been an hour and 30 minutes. So, Robert Mack in Asia, just know if you transit through Singapore, the PCR test needs to be within 48 hours unless they have changed it. That's good info. And Robert says thank you, which is cool. Everybody helping everybody, which is a
Yeah, I had a
beautiful
couple
thing.
hour layover in Singapore, I think.
I'll be getting.
Yeah, there's always a couple of hours in Singapore.
So he'll be getting it same day. Same day as travel. See, that's what I got to. And Chris is still lurking. And glad to see you lurking, Chris. Yeah, put over there. I'm going to be
Yeah.
down there in a minute.
Hungry.
Yeah, I know. Now I got corn. Corn's my favorite, man. I won't eat a fifth of all that stuff she got me, but I'll eat that whole couple of corn on the cobs. They're just awesome. And it's like, how much are they? 10 baht a piece? 10 baht. Unbelievable. Gotta love Thailand, right? I know I do.
You want to eat, you just go out the front door. Well, you do at my place anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight
I'm now
across the road.
officially hungry.
Yeah.
I know. I'm
I
making
got to get up and
everybody
start
hungry.
moving around. Otherwise, I'm going to fall asleep on the panel here.
Well, I think I'm
Seriously.
going to end this. I want to thank everybody in the stream. You know, all the subs and everything. You guys are the best. You put up with me, which is a big deal to me. But I will do this again. I don't think I'm gonna do another 8:00 p.m. one tomorrow, but I will do another live stream at 8:30 in a couple of days. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for all the
There's
donations and stuff.
Dave, you
And-
basically did
Yeah,
3 live
getting
streams in like 27 hours.
Yeah, I did. I think that's too much.
That's-
Although the people are coming, it's funny.
I
But
enjoyed
yeah,
it.
Yeah, I did. I had a good time. So if anybody on here, Brock, thanks for coming. Mitch, as always, thanks for coming. Everybody in the chat,
Later,
Jake.
everyone.
Hey, we're gonna. I
Get your
gotta
rest,
find the
everyone,
right.
because I hear a 12-hour live stream's coming up in the near future.
A 12-hour. Mitch's 12-hour live stream.
No, not me. I read it in the
Oh.
chat an hour ago.
Okay.
Get ready.
All right, I'll be ready.
I'm not doing that 12-hour live streams.
That'll be one of those ones I turn on and go to work or something.
All right, brothers and sisters, everybody in the chat.
Take care, everyone.
Thanks for coming,
Ladies
and
and
I'll
gentlemen,
catch you on the
amigos,
next one. Everybody have a great
arrivederci,
day,
ma
a great
salve.
evening, a great afternoon. Catch you later.
Thank-